Glen. Denny Hamlin has a great start on the inside, heading into turn number 1. Kyle Busch might be fighting for that second spot. Coming up on the inside, here comes Chase Elliott. They're headed your way.
Looking
Mike
three
Quigley.
wide for a moment. Kyle Busch has to back away. It's Denny Hamlin trying to hang on to the lead, but it's Chase Elliott to the outside, side by side for the lead for just a moment. Hamlin pulls away with the lead, but Chase Elliott stalks his every move as they exit turn number 4.
Heading into the inner loop, Kyle Busch looks out to the, oh, he's going for a pass on Chase Elliott. What a move. Incredible restart by Chase, but now he's back to third as they come out of the inner loop. Everybody gets through their A-OK into the carousel. Awesome action so far as this race gets underway.
Now they head down the back straightaway. You can see Denny Hamlin did a great job. Kyle Busch with the fastest car all week. He's going to have to defend here quickly. Kyle's going to look to the inside, put some pressure on him. Try to roll to the 11 car off turn 7 to build momentum to try to beat him down into turn 1.
And challenging for that spot. Here comes Kyle Busch. He looked to the outside, trying to set up Denny Hamlin as they come down the front stretch. Now he looks to the inside. Hamlin blocks. He moves to the inside, hard on the brakes. Denny Hamlin trying to stay in front of that 18. Smoke coming out from behind the 11. Now he goes to the inside. Here comes Kyle Busch for the lead.
Hamlin swings way wide out of 1. That opens the inside line for Kyle Busch, and Kyle slips. Look 3 wide again for just a moment. Hamlin's able to hang on to the top spot. Hamlin in the 11 back to the lead. It's Kyle Busch in the 18 third. And now Chase Elliott under fire from Martin Truex Jr. for third.
Unbelievable racing at the start of this event. Side by side into the inner loop. You just don't see guys make that work. Still side by side on the exit. Kyle Busch is fighting so hard to take the lead here from Denny Hamlin as they go through the carousel. Oh! Denny Hamlin checks up, and all the field has to check up behind him as they come out of the carousel.
Not sure there was a little bit of contact there, Junior. Martin Truex Jr. has used all of this momentum to catch on these guys all the way up to third, caught them side by side up through the S's, took advantage of them. Now he's on attack, trying to take trouble right in front of me. Joey Logano in the sand, did not make contact. Keeps rolling, he's going to stay on that path to keep him getting buried in the sand.
So pit road's not closed. You have a big decision. 78 of Martin Truex Jr. stays on the racetrack. He says, you know what's more important than pit strategy? A stage point. I'm going to stay on the racetrack. Dave?
Kyle comes to his pit box. He'll look for 4 fresh Goodyear tires and a fill of Sunoco fuel. His only thought on the race car as he talked to his crew chief was a little loose leaving. That's exiting the corners. Everything else is pretty good. Crew's working in the opposite direction this weekend. Looking good so far for the 18 bunch. He'll get service and go.
Yeah, that right there, I mean, for a driver on a road course where you have to block on corner entry under braking, that is a huge disadvantage to not have a mirror.
And Martin Truex Jr. keeps his winning ways going as he will win stage 1 at Watkins Glen. He won a year ago the race and won at Sonoma earlier this year. The battle continuing for position here between the 11 of Denny Hamlin and the 9 of Chase Elliott. Those two fighting for a spot as they come straight at Jeff Burton in turn 6. Denny Hamlin still holding on to that position. These two have been fighting for spots all day long. Chase Elliott working the high side. Can't get by the 11. Now he crosses him over. Looking to the inside, a drag race as they come to the finish line. Chase Elliott, Denny Hamlin, and Hamlin. Noses just in front of Elliott. Up through the gears again, but then hard onto the brakes as they go to turn 1. And once again, here comes Chase Elliott, working to the inside. Elliott trying to take the lead as they come out of turn number 1, all over the back bumper of the 18.
Kyle Busch slipped just a tad coming out of turn number 1. So did Denny Hamlin. That left the lane open for Chase Elliott in the 9 car. It'll be Elliott going to the number 2 position. Here are teammates, the 11 of Hamlin, the 20 of Eric Jones. They are side by side for third as they exit turn 4.
And Rick, I asked Alan Gustafson this morning, I said, if you ever thought Chase's first win might come in a road course, he said, honestly, no. But he has gotten so much better. He showed promise early on, but he couldn't put the races together. He's gotten better. Our cars have gotten better. And even this car this weekend, much better than the car we had at Sonoma just a couple of weeks ago, Dave.
Marty, the advice that they're giving Kyle Busch as he makes a little bit of slip right there in the inner loop. And here comes Chase Elliott. He's going to try to get him in the carousel. They told him the 9 would fade back after 4 or 5 laps, but with mistakes, that's That's not going to happen, Rick.
Not at all. And coming out of the carousel, he was all over the back bumper again. Chase Elliott continues to dog that 18 so hard. Listen into the 18 radio.
Just run your race. Let him push himself so he makes a mistake. There's nothing else coming. By 3.
Challenge for the lead. Here comes Elliott to the inside. The crowd on their feet. They're cheering as Elliott takes the lead at the Glen. Chase Elliott, new leader at Watkins Glen as he dives into turn number 1. Now he has the 18 of Kyle Busch in his mirror. Chase Elliott getting ready to cross the start-finish line. When he does, that closes pit road. 2 laps to go in stage 1. Chase Elliott looking for a stage win. Hasn't happened very often in 2018, but it has the last 2 races. So Chase Elliott, a little bit of a roll now as he goes into the S's.
Climbs the hill up to turn number 3. This is going to put a smile on a lot of folks' faces if Chase Elliott can hang on and pick up this stage win. He's leaving Kyle Busch in the dust. He's already set sail for the inner loop.
Steadily just been a little bit quicker than Kyle Busch through this whole run. Chase has led 4 of the last 5 races. Before that, only 2 of the first 17. So these guys have found some speed in this Chevrolet. A Chevrolet, you hear that? Chevrolet finding a little speed today.
Yeah, this is the Chase Elliott I think we were all believed we would see when this year started. So much optimism about the new Camaro, but they just didn't run, and now they're starting to make gains. And Chase Elliott has dealt with the frustrations all year long, and sometimes those frustrations make you better. When you have an opportunity, you're a little more hungry. It means a little bit more to see if Chase Elliott can close it out today.
Well, and you mentioned Chevrolet. This is a fast racetrack. It tells me they may have made gains aerodynamically. Chase Elliott doing a wonderful job on the racetrack. Alan Gustafson calling a great strategy, sticking to their guns. 1 pit stop early, probably 1 pit stop later in the next stage as they take the white flag here for the last lap of stage 2.
Chase Elliott climbing the hill yet again, just trying to keep it in one straight line, make it back to the start-finish line to get that win. He's been on cruise control for about the last 10 laps or so. Smooth lines and really pulling away and really in a zone right now, Dale.
There you see his dad, Bill Elliott. Bill announcing this week that he's going to be racing in the Xfinity race at Road America. Man, that made a lot of people happy on social media. I couldn't believe it when I read that. Pretty exciting. I'll be tuning in for that, but Chase doing it right now, coming out of carousel into 6.
Yeah, Road America's a road course, so Chase said, hey, Dad, here's how you do it. Now, this is a road course. This is how you're supposed to do it. Just get out front and lead. Bill Elliott has taught Chase so many things growing up, and now Chase has an opportunity to teach Bill a little something.
And I'm sure Chase is probably having so much fun running up front. Bill said, I want a little piece of that. The 62-year-old Hall of Famer running at Road America. Well, young son Chase Elliott gets another stage win, so he will win stage 2 at Watkins Glen. Chase Elliott has struggled with restarts. He needs to have a great one right now. Diving into turn number 1. Chase Elliott with a great restart that time. Kyle Busch all behind him. Chase Elliott gets loose. Kyle Busch trying to take the lead away as he goes to 2.
Elliott slips coming out of 1. The inside line opens up, and here comes Kyle Busch. Back to the lead and back to the top of the leaderboard at Watkins Glen. Chase will stay with him in 2nd. Now Hamlin in the 11th, 3rd position as they stack up behind Hamlin, headed to the inner loop.
Into the inner loop. Kyle Busch leads, healthy, comfortable lead there, but he misses the center of that inner loop every time, and I think that his line through there is just a little bit different, and Chase Elliott's able to gain about a car length or 2 as they go through the carousel.
Chase Elliott had a great launch on the restart. He just didn't execute in turn 1, and you have to wonder how that's affecting him mentally. He's been so hard on himself about making mistakes late in the race, having an opportunity to win the race. He's going to have to forget it. Just let it go away and go attack Kyle Busch.
If you'll notice, Chase Elliott in that 9, Dave, has dropped a little bit back from the 18. That's because he just came on the radio to Alan Gustafson a moment ago, and today, I'm just going to save here and ride. We asked Alan a moment ago, how brave are you? As soon as the crew chief feels like they can make it to the end, they want to come on pit road. But 54, that's 2 laps away, Kelly. That's very tight to make it to the end of the race. Junior?
The 32 car, I believe, has blown the motor. He stopped here in the inner loop. It's going to bring out a yellow.
Chase Elliott, Austin Dillon making up row number 1. Green flag back in the air. Chase Elliott rocketing away. Right behind him, Kurt Busch trying to stay with him as they go into turn number 1. 3 wide behind him for second. Chase Elliott. There it's Kurt Busch. Then the 78 of Martin Truex Jr. moves up to third.
Everybody rooting and gouging for positions now as they enter the X's, or actually enter the S's. It is Chase Elliott. He's away with the lead in the 9. Kurt Busch, the new customer in the back door in the 41, as everybody makes it cleanly through turn number 4.
Chase Elliott's got to feel pretty good, having the confidence that the 18 car is not up there to battle for this lead, knowing the speed he has in his car. But don't count out Kurt Busch. Kurt Busch, a great road course racer. And then Martin Truex Jr., the guy who's won the last few road course races in the series, marching his way into 3rd place.
Yeah, this is crazy. These late race restarts always create this group of cars running together. Martin Truex Jr. looking for second to come to try to take the charge to Chase Elliott. Good move underneath Kurt Busch. Heading to turn 7.
Now, the 9 of Chase Elliott will see the 78 of Martin Truex Jr. in his mirror.
Here they come back into the inner loop. The son of a legend trying to make a name for himself. Jumping over them curves. Both cars entering hard. Using all the curbs. Chase again stretches just a little bit. Maybe a car length through the inner loop. Through the exit of the inner loop. Through the carousel. Martin closes in the middle, but Chase gains ground on exit.
A great recovery by Chase Elliott. He missed turn 1 and the beginning of the S's that lap. That allowed Martin Truex Jr. to close in. He cannot make those mistakes. If he does, Martin Truex Jr. now is close enough to pounce on it. So the mistake that you just made and in the corner that you're getting ready to come to, do not make it again. If you do, Martin Truex Jr. will take the lead from you.
2 laps to go, and Chase Elliott trying to join 4 others or be a part of 4 that have got their first win at Watkins Glen. Steve Park, Marcus Ambrose, A.J. Allmendinger. They've done it. Can Chase Elliott finish it? 250 career wins for Hendrick Motorsport if he's able to win.
Hold your breath time at Watkins Glen. Chase Elliott and Martin Truex Jr. Now they are closer together. Put the separation at 2 car lengths. Elliott, Truex, they've left the field. This race comes down to these 2 drivers right now headed up the back straightaway.
Truex is definitely putting the pressure on in turns 1 and up through the S's, but this is Chase Elliott's end of the racetrack. Look at Truex makes a mistake right there and misses the exit of the inner loop. That is it. Right there, if Chase Elliott could just put together a lap and a half, he is going to win this race. Coming through the carousel to the corner exit. Chase is going to look in the mirror and see the distance to the 78. What a great feeling.
That's why we love racing, Junior. 2 guys going at it, forcing Truex Jr. into a mistake. You're right. Now the spotter's got to be telling him, hey, you got 5 car lengths, but he cannot take it too easy. You cannot relax. You still have to attack, but you have some room to back down just a little bit so you don't make a mistake.
And coming out onto the front stretch. The white flag in the air. 1 lap to go. 7 turns. He just needs to do 7 turns perfectly at Watkins Glen to grab his first career win. He goes wide through turn 1. The 78 coming up, closing the gap.
All clear, all clear.
Fans jumping up and down, yelling, screaming, losing their minds here at Watkins Glen. Can Elliott hang on? He's back to 2 car lengths in front of Truex as they leave the S's for the final time.
Almost giving up the lead in turn 1, but he's now got another comfortable lead as he breaks into the inner loop. Martin Truex charges hard, trying to gain that ground back. No mistakes by either driver here, but Chase Elliott a cleaner corner. Now it's about 4 car lengths there through the carousel. Chase Elliott almost home free. Truex wide in the corner.
He looks to be in great shape, but the mistake that he made in 1 again cannot be replicated here in turn 6.
Truex is out of fuel.
Truex is out. Now Chase can just cruise to victory lane.
His spotter lets him know
15 out the back already.
he's out of fuel. Chase Elliott comes out of turn number 7. The crowd roars. They're going to see for the first time Chase Elliott win in the Monster Energy Cup Series.
Excellent. Yeah, baby, yeah! Hell yes!
Oh, take a look at this. How about this? A 7-time champion. He's going to give him a push. His teammate at Hendrick Motorsports, and again, as I mentioned earlier, 250 wins for Hendrick Motorsports. And the 250th coming at the hands of Chase Elliott. How about that?
Chase, I got to know the emotions of those final few laps as the 78 was trying to catch you.
Holy cow, what a thrill. Golly, I don't know what to say, just so thrilled, so emotional, so much relief. You know, working on 3 years and hadn't won one, and I came here with a great opportunity today and was able to get it done. But just thank you. Thanks all the fans. You guys are rowdy after that checker flag. I hope all my buddies back home are ready to get rowdy tonight because it's going to be a good one.